Hello YouTube, this is Retta. I'm going to do a read-in right now on Seth Rich, and his energy has been with me for a few hours, and I think he has a few things that want to be said. Um, so, just in case these need be, I couldn't find my little post-its, so I had to rip up some paper. So I have Hillary, Emron, and Debbie, just to see if they played any part. I'm going to use this Magi deck. I wanted to use my Antiquarian deck, but I know if I use the Antiquarian deck that I'm going to channel, and I don't really want to channel too much. So I'm going to use this deck, which is the Samhain deck. Alright, so Seth Rich, he was a really responsible young man. He's the Emperor. I have a feeling from him, he's here now. I have a feeling from him he was very responsible. Very, very responsible. He actually also may have been more mature for his age. Very mature for his age. Very responsible. He had that emperor energy, so he had that that energy to be a leader and not a follower. So I could see if he's seen something that was wrong or not right, that he would do something about it, because that's the type of young man he was. So we're going to try to find out some things. First, I want to know there's a few things. I want to know if he can tell me a little bit. Did he know the person that killed him? And not even that. What do I freaking want to know? What does he want to tell me? So, I want to know. Okay. Alright. Let me put these cards up here too. I'm sorry, I just kind of zoned out. So, I'm going to just put, how was their relationship? Did he know them, basically? So what I'm going to do is throw these three people up there. I'm going to draw 3 cards. And for each one of them. So this is Seth Rich. And it's up with Debbie. What does he want us to know about her? Does he want us to know about him? What does he want us to know about her? Alright. I want to take 3 cards of these for you. Mother Earth. Abundance. Karmic relationship. So Mother Earth is a woman. Cornucopia, a karmic relationship. So a cornucopia is many different actions, many different things. So I have a feeling that there was many different things that were going on. And this was part of his karma. I'm determined if this is his mother. I think it's a message for his mother. He's basically saying that a lot of things came into play in his death. It was a lot of different things. and that it was a karmic, it was karmic, you know, it was predetermined. It was something that could have never, it couldn't have changed. So many different aspects led up to his death. Let me see. Any more cards? There's this, look at the defeat his death. The Queen of Swords. I believe that an older woman was at the center. An older woman, very smart, older woman, someone that is in law, someone that's very smart, like in law. The swords is all about the mind, thoughts. She's the center of his death, and also, it's saying transcendent. So it's underneath to this too. It's underneath the karmic relationship. So it's something karmic. You know, it's something that was predetermined, but also it is the Six of Cups. So it was an old wound. This woman felt wounded by him. Felt wounded by him. She's the center of his death. She felt wounded by him. She felt that her victory, she felt that the turn-in of her victory. She was expecting. So this is an old wound. His death, she's in between his death. It was transcendent. She felt that transcendent was showing up with the karmic relationship. So this is something that, you know, I believe in, like past lives and stuff like that. So that is like on a different level. Maybe we'll talk more about that karmic relationship. But also, it's also the karmic relationship also can mean on this part too is you know, action reaction, you know, action reaction. But this woman was upset. She felt wounded, upset. She felt hurt by her victory not coming. She didn't get her victory. And whatever he did, it was the turning point that she didn't get her victory. That right there, and she wasn't able to. It's the Three of Cups upside down. So there's no celebration. It's all upside down. So she didn't get the result that she wanted. Seth, were you, I'm going to throw 3 cards again. Were you the leaker? Did you leak the information? 4-leaf clover, the olive tree, firmly planted roots, the bringer, the messenger of the gods. So I believe that, yes, you were with the olive tree. It's deeply rooted. You had a relationship, a deeply rooted relationship with whoever you spoke. You felt that it was your the 4-leaf clover is like luck, you know, good luck. Or I think that you felt that it was your responsibility, being the emperor, to bring forth and be the messenger, to do what was right. So I do, with that Mercury, I do see that you were the leaker. Draw 3 more cards. It kept you up at night. It kept you up all night. It kept you up at night for you to come through when you did. I think the last few months, and when you did leak this information, it shows that he was he thought he was doing something good. He thought he was doing something good, but it led him to very much isolation and loneliness. I don't think he talked to people about what he was doing at all. He thought he was doing the right thing. There's the World card. He thought he was doing the right thing. He thought he was trying to do the right thing. He was in isolation and loneliness. I think he kind of kept to himself, but also I think people kind of knew. Some of the people kind of knew he was unable to finish what he started. So the World card upside down, he was unable to finish what he started. So he might have leaked some, but he wasn't able to finish what he started, and things became hostile for him. I don't know if he quit or whatever, but I would think that his work environment became hostile. The people around him became hostile. I want to see if any of these people had anything to do with the death. The hand in hand. Things go hand in hand. The coffin. Debbie Wasserman. Earthquake. I believe Debbie Wasserman had something to do with his death. Emron. He's deceiving. Oh God, where did that card go? What's this one? I think Debbie and Emron did have something to do with it. I believe that Debbie and Emron were lovers. I believe that she had something to do with it, hand in hand. I believe that Enron was the actual, let me see if Hillary, broken promises, star, light showing on, and cup overfloweth. So I think that Hillary was very emotional. I think a light was shined on things, on broken promises, broken relationships, things that she probably didn't want people to know. That a light shined on to her broken promises, her broken, the image of who she was broken, and she was very emotional about that. And I see that here. She was in the center. So I don't know if this queen is a sword, so it's a Libra. So I don't know, where is my book? Oh Lord, I bet you I left my freaking book over there. I can't remember what. I know she's a Libra, so she's a Queen of Swords, so that could be her in the middle. That that could be Weisserman in the middle of right here. I can't. Where is my book? I had it somewhere. I don't even have my phone by me either. Oh shoot! Because the Queen of Swords is like a lawyer type personality, a lawyer, a judge, but also is a Libra, another fire sign. I mean, a air sign. So I don't know. This one could either be. I was leaning towards more of Hillary, but then I'm looking up here, and I think they had more of a hands-on approach, not so much. Not so much Hillary. She might have knew about it. She was emotional about losing her her presidency. I believe she blamed Seth for her presidency. That's what these cards are showing me. So that's why when I looked at this Queen of Swords, it was kind of making me think of Hillary. Is this Queen of Swords? Is this Hillary? So, I think I think there's a lot going on. I think there is another person, a man of wands. I think that this was Seth. Seth didn't care. Seth didn't care if he lost his job or he lost some prominence in his job. He had honor and his integrity, and he went forth on his plan, on his action. He is not getting justice. He's not getting justice. Justice is not being for him. Um, are they ever going to get caught? I don't think they're ever going to get caught. No. No. They're never going to get caught. So we're never they're not going to find his murder, I don't believe. He was a martyr. Look at this card says. The hangman upside down, martyred. He was a martyr. He's stuck, cast out. His honesty, they cast him out, and he was a martyr. So, and this is who was this? I think it's both. I think it's both Wasserman, and I think that this is made where he's not going to get justice. Not only that, as I feel that this is, so yes, this is Wasserman. She was upset also about not winning, that Hillary not winning. I think Hillary and her have a closer relationship, a friendship. In there, I see Hillary here too. Hillary's making sure that this is not going to be found out, but he was killed because of him leaking. He thought he was being, and hand in hand in Enron, Debbie and Enron had direct contact with his death. Had direct, because these two are lovers. Or were lovers. I believe he either did it or he arranged it, but she made sure, like, she's the one who was like, he's got to go. She made a decision to end it, to hand in hand, to end it. And he was along. She's just, let's see, what else you want us to tell me? He's telling me I'm losing focus. Okay. He's telling me there was a lot. He's forgiven them. He's saying that, well, he was just telling me, he's saying that people are losing focus and burning out. People are losing focus and burning out. Don't lose focus. Don't burn out. Keep awakened. Keep awakened. Keep going forth. Keep going forth. Keep going forth. Keep going forth. He's saying greed. I guess it had to do with a lot of greed. He was killed because of all actuality. Even though he leaked the stuff, it was about financial loss. He was killed because of greed and financial loss. And he's forgiven them. He's accepted his death. He realizes it was a karmic type of relationship. He's accepted his death. He's accepted his death. And he's on the other side with old friends and family. He's healing. He wants everybody here to heal. And he forgives these people. He forgives them. Is there any advice you want to give George Webb? This is a hard burden. This is a hard burden. He's trying to tell George that you are carrying this hard this really, really strong burden of his death. You're carrying this burden of his death, and like you picked up the mantle, and you have like resurrected it in people's eyes. You have brought it to light. You have brought it to light to the public eye for judgment. And it's also saying that by doing this, it has caused a lot of relationships that aren't going to be good. Like, this has caused a lot of conflict, being betrayed, double-crossed, being betrayed. Be careful. I think I did on George Webb's thing, is telling you to be careful of women that you date and interact with and have relationships with, because don't let your desires, because don't, because there's so much conflict, don't let your desires interfere, because things will come fast and you'll get caught up. You'll get caught up. You'll get caught up. So be careful. I think I said be careful of these women that you're dating. He's saying that how you've put yourself out here with Emron, Debbie, and them. You've brought this burden on you. And there's going to be a lot of people. You have brought it to the light. People are judging. People are seeing. And relationships that you once had are not quite, you have to be careful of relationships that you have. They're not exactly what they are. And the betrayal and stuff is going to come fast. It's going to come fast. He's giving you his thumbs up. He's giving you his thumbs up. He's giving you his thumbs up. And so he's giving you his thumbs up. He's giving you his thumbs up. It's a lot of... He said, keep your thoughts clear. Keep your thoughts clear. Keep your thoughts clear. Temptation is going to be thrown at you. Keep your thoughts clear. There's going to be drinking, stuff like that. Keep your thoughts clear. It's very important. It's very important. These people have waged war on you now. Have waged war on you. And keep your thoughts clear. You need to think clearly and not give in to temptation. What do you have last words to say of Debbie? What's funny is he feels that Hillary Clinton is, she's a co-defender. He put her down as co-defender. You see some of these. Sometimes I'm not even looking at the things. This is the Queen of Cups. He put down her last. She's very unhappy and she's codependent. Very unhappy. And Emron, betrayal. Betrayal and fell from grace. Betrayal and fell from grace. And then Debbie, separation of future planning. Remember I said before, I think she's going to snitch? Deception and disgrace. Yeah. She's deciding whether she's going to spill some more beans. Debbie is. But he has forgiven. He has forgiven these people that have done this to him. Yes, he was what do you think of WikiLeaks? He 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 wouldn't change a thing. He feels that he knew when he did it that he kind of had a thought that this was what was going to happen. I think that's also with that karmic relationship. I think even someone over there kind of told him that this was dangerous. He's happy that it caused a lot of upheaval, and it's given people hope. So he wants them to continue bringing things out. He wants them to continue being the messenger, bringing things out to cause upheaval, and to bring about hope. He's saying to them, over there, I think it's Jillian he's talking about. He's telling Jillian, remember I said there's a woman coming for Jillian in her reading? There's that woman. I guess he's saying that Jillian, be careful of his choices that he makes. Be careful of his choices that he makes, and distrust everybody. He's saying to Jillian, be careful of your choices that you're making. Don't make unwise choices. And separation. So don't leave like your group. Don't leave like a group of people. Don't go by yourself somewhere. Keep in a group. And distrust everybody. Because I guess more difficulties are coming. But there's this woman. Yeah, that's what I said. Remember I said there's this woman that's going to come in. And I think that's going to be the woman that picks up the mantle for Julian. I don't know if this reading kind of made sense or not. I don't think we're going to find out who killed him. I think, yes, Debbie had something to do with it. Emron had something to do with it. I think Hillary knew about it. I believe it had to do with the election of her losing. I think that he was blamed for her loss. She felt wounded. She was pissed. And that's what happened. But he holds no anger. None at all. He offers forgiveness. His life was cut in the city by a man. His life was taken in the city by a man. We know that. He's off the hamster wheel. The Holy Trinity. He's in spirit. He's off the hamster wheel. He's in spirit. He did what he had to do. He planted the seed. He planted the seeds. It's for us to carry on. Life was cut short. He planted the seeds. Now he's off this hamster wheel, and he's in spirit. All right, so that's the end of this reading. Bye.